Hallöchen, ihr Lieben. Ich begrüße euch wieder hier im Tonart-Studio Osnabrück. Heute bei strahlendem Sonnenschein. Haben wir die letzten Male nicht immer gehabt. Was haben wir heute? Wir haben heute DALI bei uns. DALI, Danish Audio Field Loudspeaker Industry, ist ein großes dänisches Unternehmen. Wurde 1983 von Peter Lümdorf gegründet und stellt ausgesprochen viele und gute Lautsprecher her, vom kleinen Kompaktlautsprecher für den ganz kleinen Geldbeutel bis zu high-fidelen und wirklich Flaggschiffen. Und das ist die Core, und um die Core werden wir uns heute kümmern. Damit ich nicht ganz alleine da bin, habe ich jemanden geholt, der von der Core viel, viel mehr weiß als ich. Und das ist der Thomas, der direkt von DALI zu uns gekommen ist. Und ich versuche das mal teilweise in Englisch zu machen, weil Thomas in Englisch spricht. Und wollen mal gucken, das kriegen wir heute auch hin. Thomas,
Yes.
what is your position at DALI?
My position is a senior product specialist. I do, for example, stuff like this. We're having this customer event tonight, so I come out and present the products and tell about our philosophies, our design principles, our technologies, play a lot of good music, hopefully. And then also I work in product management, so everything that comes along with the products, user manuals and white papers, application notes, all kinds of things. That's also on my table, yes.
Yeah, wonderful. Today we are here to listen to our flagship loudspeaker. I think we go a little to the loudspeaker. I heard it 3 years ago in Munich the first time, and I was very impressed.
Yeah.
And now the second time here in another color, in white. I like it. And what is the special of this loudspeaker?
Well, if you take DALI and all the way that we've been making speakers for the last 40 years, this is kind of the culmination of those last 40 years into one product.
Yeah.
So it's representing everything that we're good at in a, let's call it a non-restricted way. So it's taken us around 10 years to develop this speaker from start to finish. We've spent a lot of millions of Danish kroner on it. We've built a new factory just to be able to create the cabinets. So everything is handmade in Denmark. Everything is developed from the ground up by ourselves. And this is kind of the ultimate expression of a true DALI speaker. The Core it's a big speaker. It's not big because we wanted it to be big. It needed to be big in order to do what we wanted it to do.
Yeah.
So it's 5 drivers. It's our signature hybrid tweeter, which is a tweeter consisting of 2 tweeter types, a planar magnetostatic and a soft dome tweeter. These 2 combine into one tweeter so that we keep a very good and wide dispersion and very good transparency in the upper frequencies also.
Yeah.
A dedicated mid-range and 2 11.5-inch bass drivers, but working not in parallel, but on different crossover taps.
But there's only one core.
Yes.
It's only one, not a smaller one or a bigger one. That's the only core. But from the technique, you goes to the EpiCore.
Yes.
This is correct.
So the project of Core was not only to make a flagship speaker. It was also a project in developing our skills so that we could take these new technologies or everything we learned and trickle it down into smaller versions. So 2 years ago, we came out with the EpiCore 11, which is the smaller brother of the Core. Before that, we had the Epicon series. So you could imagine that Epicon and Core combined is EpiCore.
Yeah.
So we take all that we loved from Epicon and we upgraded it with technologies from the Core. And then the year after, last year, we can now begin to trickle down.
You transform it to the little series.
Yes, exactly.
Ja, ich stelle ja die Frage, ich weiß, ihr wollt das immer wissen, Thomas, I have to ask, how much does it cost?
The core is 100,000 euro for the pair.
Yeah.
Which is a lot of money, but in the world of high-end speakers, it's not that bad.
No, it's
We actually think, and it's the virtue of DALI, ever since we started 40 years ago, that you still, even if it's 100,000 euros, you still get a lot for your money in that speaker. Yes,
that's right. And the next one.
The next one is called Epicor 11.
Yes, it's
I think 45,000 for the pair.
Yes.
And we have the Epicor 9. Little brother, it's 30,000 for the pair.
Yeah.
And we have the Epicor 7, 22, I think.
Yeah.
And then we have the Epicor 3.
Yes, it's the
compact stand mount.
Yeah.
Around half price of that. I think 12,000 or something. Yeah.
Nice.
So a good range of that. And then we have Rubicore coming underneath that.
Yeah.
So it is a lot of money, but it's we see it as probably the best speaker in the world, as Carlsberg would say.
Yeah. it's okay. We're very humble. We were here.
Yes.
I think in a few minutes we show more of DALI loudspeakers. Wir sind gleich wieder für euch da. Bis gleich. Und schon wieder da und fertig aufgebaut. So schnell geht das. Gott sei Dank hatten wir Helfer. Wir haben hier jetzt natürlich nicht alle aufgebaut, aber eine kleine Auswahl. Und ich bitte noch einmal Thomas hier nicht zu unterstützen. Da vorne haben wir ja als erstes drüber gesprochen, die Core. First the Core.
Yeah.
This one
that is the Epicor 9. So that is the we have the Epicor 11, which is the little brother of the Core. It has 2 more bass drivers than this one. So Epicor 11 has 4 bass drivers. This one has 2.
Yeah.
Mid-range and tweeter section is exactly the same as on the 11. So this one is where we begin to trickle down technology from the Core. So the tweeter section, which we call the Evo K, hybrid tweeter, is exactly the same as in the Core.
Oh.
The mid-range is a dedicated mid-range, which is an upgraded version of what we know from Epicon 8, but using technologies from the Core mid-range. So also a trickle-down technology. And then it's using 2 8-inch bass drivers, a floor-standing cabinet. Then we have a model in between, which we don't have here, which is called the Epicor 7. Same tweeter section, and a 7-inch bass and mid-range, and a bass driver in a floor-standing cabinet. So same size cabinet, but a floor-standing cabinet.
Okay. Yeah.
And then the smallest version is called Epicor 3.
Yeah.
It's a stand mount speaker. So using 1 7-inch bass and mid-range driver and the hybrid tweeter module. And then placed on a stand, or without the stand, you can place it on a furniture.
What is the price from this one with stands?
It's 12,000 euros for the pair.
Yeah.
With the stands.
With the stands.
Yes.
The stands very nice, I think. The next one.
Yeah, then now we go from Epicor down to Rubicore.
Yes.
And the reason it's called Rubicore is it's because it's an evolution of Rubicon.
Yeah.
But using Core technology. So Rubicore, right?
Okay.
This is the flagship in Rubicore, called the Rubicore 8. It is using, again, a hybrid tweeter section.
Yeah.
Heavily influenced by the one in the Epicor and Core. We're using a let's call it a low-loss tweeter system that's not using any magnetic oil in the magnet gap.
Oh, yeah.
And that helps the tweeter move more freely to react to smaller signals, to have better dynamics. And this one is using 3 6.5-inch bass and mid-range drivers, configured in a 1, 2, and a half plus a halfway configuration.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So the reason we do that is it enables us to do a simpler filter and do a more seamless crossover between the drivers.
Yeah.
Yes. And then when we go one step below, we get the Rubicore 6, which is exactly the same drivers with only 2 bass and mid-range drivers. So this one is maybe a little bit more suited for smaller rooms. If you want a floor-standing speaker that doesn't take up the entire room, then this is a very good version. Let's say for 15 to 30 square meters. Depends on your taste. And
Yeah,
of course, yeah.
it's also a very good speaker, but not so expensive as
No, exactly.
Core. Yeah, wonderful. Thank you. Ich glaube, wir haben so ein bisschen über die DALI Lautsprecher und die neuen Serien heute erfahren. Das war ja auch das, was wir euch zeigen wollten. Ich danke dem Thomas ganz lieb, dass er mich darin unterstützt hat. Und ich freue mich wie immer, dass ihr zuschaut, vor allen Dingen zugehört habt. Wir haben vieles erzählt, aber wie immer, mein Angebot an euch, kommt vorbei, seht euch das vor Ort an, hört euch das vor Ort an, sprecht mit uns. Wir gucken, was für euch überhaupt das Optimale sein könnte, über eure Gegebenheiten, und wir finden alle das natürlich auch einen passenden Verstärker dafür, falls ihr sowas braucht. Ihr seid wie immer herzlich willkommen hier in Osnabrück an der Hannoverschen Straße 99, und bis dahin bleibt gesund und tschüss.